I'm your review guy, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the best gaming projector on Amazon. And if at any point during the video you guys want to go check out this projector for yourself, I put Amazon links down below for the US, UK, and Canada. It helps fund this channel at no further cost to you. So the best gaming projector on Amazon that I have found is the BenQ TH685i, and this is an HDR 1080p projector with 120Hz and extremely low input lag. I also want to give a little note that the yellow, purple, and green banding that you kind of see in the clips that I provided for you isn't actually there. It is just the projector light interacting with my camera. But now let's really dive deep into the projector, and the first thing that I want to talk about is input lag. So most projectors are really just for viewing movies or other TV shows, and they don't actually take gaming into consideration. Now because of this, input lag can be extremely high and pretty much make gaming on a projector impossible. But this projector, the BenQ TH685i, was actually built for gaming specifically. And actually its low latency mode and input lag is even smaller than some high-end 4K TVs that I've found, coming in at only 8.3 milliseconds. So there is virtually no lag between the controller, the console, and the projector, so you're going to get a very smooth and immersive gaming experience. Now the next thing that I want to talk about is brightness. Now this projector is incredibly bright. Even in midday with the windows open and the room filled with light, you're still going to be able to enjoy gaming on this projector or watching movies with no issues. Now the actual stat for this projector is 3,500 lumens, so this is even good if you want to use this for an outside projector when you have the nice weather in the summer. So basically, because of the brightness of this projector, as long as there is not direct sunlight hitting where you're projecting this onto, you're going to be able to view the image just fine. It performs very well in highlight settings. Now since this projector is so bright, you actually don't need a screen with it. Now I say this because I've actually tested it out with both a wall and a really nice projector screen, and I actually preferred the image on the wall, which honestly saves a few $100s because a nice projective screens can get pretty expensive. And even if you don't have a perfectly white wall, if you have an off-white or a light gray wall, the TH685 actually does have color correcting settings in it where you can go into it and adjust the projector's color to complement the color on your wall. Alright, so now let's talk about the resolution real quick. So it is a 1080p projector, and as far as projectors go, they're a little bit different from TVs. 1080p is considered really nice value. 1080p is great, especially for this price point. I didn't detect any graininess in game. It actually has pretty nice black levels for it being a projector, and it really does give a really solid picture. Again, I know it's a little distorted because of the color banding that is reflected off of my camera, but no camera can do this projector justice. It really does a fantastic job at displaying in-game picture. Now let's go into size range. This projector can go all the way up to 150 inches at about a 12-foot distance. Now this is obviously a huge size, and you can go a lot smaller than this, so it has a wide range of how big and how small this can get. But games at this size, I got it up to 100 in the space that I'm in right now. Games look incredible, and it is a completely different and immersive experience than a TV. Obviously for $800 you're getting 100 inches, and for a 4K TV, if you wanted, they don't even make 100-inch TVs, but it would be a couple $1,000s. So that's the nice thing that projectors give you for gaming and movies. You get a lot more size and immersion for the amount of money that you're paying. So playing games at this size is an absolute blast. It's a completely different experience. Like I said before, the black levels are really good for this price point and for it being a projector. And because of its 3,500 lumen brightness, it completely lights up the room and creates a really cool experience in game. But now I want to talk about its auto Keystone feature. Now this is found on really expensive and more high quality projectors. So this feature's job is basically to make sure that the picture that the projector creates is flat and flush angle-wise to your wall. And the cool part about it is that it's automatic, so you don't have to press any buttons for this to work. Whenever you tilt the projector up and down, it's going to automatically adjust so the picture is flat and flush to the wall. So this is a great feature all around, whether you're planning on mounting this to the ceiling, or if you plan to move this projector a lot from moving it one room to another, or from inside to outside. The Keystone feature is going to take all the hassle away from making sure that this projector is flat and flush to the wall. And I said it in the beginning of this video, but this projector is 120 Hz, so you can game at 1080p at 120 Hz, which provides a really smooth experience in game. Now, I've plugged in my Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X in this projector, and the games run very smoothly and the image looks great. But the 120 Hz and low latency / input lag of this projector makes it one of the best projectors for gaming on Amazon. But now I want to talk about screen mirroring. So I really like that it has a screen mirroring, just for the fact that it makes this more a high-tech projector. Not only does it accept Chromecast for Android devices and Windows 10, it also supports AirPlay, so whether you have an Apple device or whether you have an Android device and a Windows 10 laptop or computer, this is going to be able to screen mirror with no wires involved. It's way less of a hassle than plugging in all those wires to the projector, and a good thing about this feature is that it connects and it stays connected. So if you're planning to download movies on a separate device and stream them to the projector, this feature works really well. And now the next pro that I have to have is about the company itself. Now, this projector does have a 3-year warranty, which BenQ is really good at taking care of. The support team at BenQ is extremely responsive, so if you have any issues at all about this projector, they will take care of it very quickly and are really punctual and fast at getting back to you. And the next pro for this projector is the settings. Now, it has a lot of settings, which is great if you're one that wants to dial in the picture perfectly to meet all your personal preferences. But if you are someone that just wants to plug this projector in and run with it, the factory settings that are automatically on this projector also look incredible. But with that being said, there is a little bit of a learning curve since this is such an extensive settings menu on this projector. But once you spend a little bit of time with it and mess around with it, it's pretty easy to use and super fun to learn. Now I want to talk about the Android version and the non-Android version. So the TH685i is the one that I have, and it does have an Android system built into the projector. But there also is the TH685 regular version that is just simply the projector and no Android TV built in. Now, the one that I have with Android built in is $50 more expensive, and that's the only difference with it. It has Android built in. So I would actually go with the TH685, buy a Fire Stick or Roku streaming device, which comes in at like $40 pre-tax, so it's going to be pretty much the same price if you just buy one of those devices for yourself, and you're gonna have all the apps you could possibly want on it, and I just think it's more of a better value if you go this route. But now let's go into input. So there's the port to plug in the power, 2 HDMI, 1 USB, VGA, RS-232, audio in and audio out. So a pretty solid amount of ports and average amount for any projector. So I'm overall satisfied with all the BenQ gave you in terms of inputs. And on top of that, there are manually adjustable feet, a manual zoom, and a manual focus as well. And all of these parts seem very sturdy. I'm really impressed with the build quality that BenQ put into this projector, and it's great to know that the money you're spending is not going to be wasted, and this projector is going to last you for a very long time. But that is why the BenQ TH685i and TH685 is the best gaming projector on Amazon. It is extremely bright at 3,500 lumens, and because of that, you don't need an actual screen, so it saves you money in that way. It is 1080p at 120 Hz. Extremely low input lag. You can get as big as 150 inches for a really immersive gaming experience, and the overall picture quality is not grainy. It's crystal clear and has nice black levels as well as nice vivid colors. And on top of that, it has extra features that are found on high-end projectors, such as screen mirroring and Keystone features. So if you do want to go check out this projector for yourself, I put Amazon links down below for the US, UK, and Canada. Again, this really does help support the channel at no extra cost to you. But I really hope this video helps you guys out. If it did, it'd be awesome if you could hit that like button or that subscribe button. I was truly impressed by this BenQ projector and would recommend it 10 times over. But I was your review guide, and I'll see you in the next video.